Hello, everyone. It is Trevor Nicole here with your monthly market update, and we're happy to be here. I cannot believe that we have already completed the first quarter of 2023. Can you believe it? And I know if you're watching the news, there's a lot of mixed messages as to what's been happening and the statistics that are being reported by our media. So if you want to know, what's going on specifically with your neighborhood, don't hesitate to reach out. We're always happy to help because every market behaves differently. Whether you're looking at the Mississauga market comparatively to the York region or alternatively to the Durham region, every little micro market behaves differently. So there are different answers to different questions. So when I do get the question, how's the market behaving? My answer is always, well, it depends. So I'm going to get into a quick little story here. About a month and a half ago, we sat with one of our first-time home buyers. We had a buyer consultation at our office, and the question that she simply asked us was, Trevor, is now a good time to buy? And my question was quite simple. When you do the math and you see the amount of demand that our real estate market is encountering based on immigration statistics and the amount of supply, I mean, it's pretty simple. The economics 101, supply and demand. We saw stabilization of pricing at the beginning of this year. So my answer was quite simple. Why wait for prices to go back up? And that's essentially what we're encountering. So when you're looking at statistics, we have a very handy dandy chart here. When you're going back to February of last year, that was when we were at the peak of the market, and of course, with the rate announcements, the prices started to go in a downward direction. Now that things have somewhat stabilized, fast forward a year, just past a year, we have encountered, and this is something that I alluded to a couple of months ago, that I anticipate our prices are going to start to go back up. So when you're looking at the trends of this year from January, February, and March, we're seeing an upward tick in terms of prices, and that's because sales activity has increased dramatically. And when there's sales activity increases, we would hope that there would be a replenishment of supply. However, we're not getting that replenishment of supply. So my answer was quite simple. I think it would be a great time to buy. So last week we had a multiple offer scenario, believe it or not, and our client won. To her surprise, looking back, and we're starting to get statistics that we're getting right now. She says, Trevor, you were bang on, with your analysis, and your team was bang on with the statistical data that you supported to show that prices are going back up. So, having said that, what we're encountering right now, we have some different statistics that were provided to us from Stats Canada. And our population grew 2.7% in 2022. So I know the numbers that we have gone through in the past were maybe less accurate, but right now in 2022, we welcomed 1,050,000 people into Canada last year. That's and approximately 450,000 new Canadians landed in Ontario. So the reality is that we have a problem with supply once again. And now that we're looking at statistics, let's say hypothetically, we're going to look at this micro market, the Durham market. We have 0.99 months of inventory. That's, I don't want to say that this is staggering, but, in today's real estate market with prices going back up, it's great news. If you're a homeowner, I would say that it's not such great news if you are a buyer. So the reality is right now with 0.99 months of inventory, it has shifted to a seller's market once again. So, it's something that we are encountering. It's something that's, I'm not going to say that it's a crisis, but the reality is that's the direction the market is going. So when we continue to have this immigration and population growth and demand at an all-time high, the natural progression of real estate is going to be an upward trajectory. So if you would like to know how this has impacted the value of your real estate, feel free to reach out to us at any time. We're always happy to help. Until next time, keep well and be safe.